My name is Pete Dakin. I am the Managing Director of WordNerds. WordNerds uses artificial intelligence and advanced linguistics to teach computers to understand human text. So there's lots of information out there on social media, on people's emails, in open and closed data. And a bunch of people are doing a lot of things around big data these days, and when they talk about big data, they mainly mean numbers, but 80% of all big data is in the form of unstructured text, and we try and bring some actionable insight from large amounts of unstructured text. WordNerds spun out of a innovation day, a challenge, a hackathon that Sunderland Software City and the Digital Catapult put on with Nissan. Nissan's problem was that if they have a problem with a new car, it takes the factory in Sunderland 2 weeks to find out about it. And when you produce a car every 29 seconds, that's 17,000 potential problems going out of the factory. Not unreasonably, they said, look, here's our QA database, here's a scrape of our Twitter feed, and they got 20 or 30 companies to have a look at that and get data scientists to try and see if they could use social as an early warning system for problems with their cars. We looked at what was on the market at the time. We thought this was a diagnosis problem, not a data problem. How do you know of the 3,000 tweets an hour that mention Nissan or one of their brands, how do you know which are the 2 or 3 tweets a day that they might be interested in? We didn't think there was anything on the market that did it. There was a lot of stuff happening at the time. This was 2 years ago. There was a lot of stuff happening in natural language processing, but natural language processing couldn't do all of it. AI wasn't yet capable of doing all of this diagnosis. So we put it together with some corpus linguistics and we built some software out of that. Developing a software platform is a big game of financial chicken. You put all of your resources into developing stuff out, even if you do it in a really lean way, and you grow out some products that you hope people are going to want to use. We've spent the last 18 months, 2 years building out an AI and linguistics engine, training models, using neural networks, and getting our tech to a situation where it's truly useful for people. And we're now 3 or 4 months into bringing that to market. That is a work in progress. We've managed to attract some really good brands. We're working for Nissan, for Tommy Tippy up in Cramlington, for Northumbrian Water, for some really big hitters. We do a lot of work with universities. We've got a product that we're bringing into the legal landscape that looks at automating GDPR inquiries, which are a whole new area of concern for a lot of legal entities. And it's really early days, so we're at that exciting point where we've got 4 or 5 different products. Some of them are gaining a lot of traction, some of them are going a bit slower, and we're still working out what we are. And we know our technology works. It works sufficiently to prove that to really big businesses that have very high requirements and are, care a lot about the quality of the stuff that they do. It's now working out where that can add the most value. VentureFest for us is an opportunity to mix with some bright minds, some cool people. We've been to a few of these events before and we always really enjoy VentureFest. As a business, from WordNerds' point of view, it's an opportunity to get in front of people who have more use cases. Everybody has text and words associated with their brand. And everybody we show our software to comes back with a cool or interesting thing we could use our software to do for them, a problem that we can solve.